Ever feel stuck, directionless, like you're just drifting through life? Well, you're not alone. Most of us have been there. Today, we're going to show you how simple changes and following some actionable steps can transform your life. These lessons aren't magic tricks, they're insights and wisdom drawn from the philosophy of the popular podcaster, comedian, and UFC commentator, Joe Rogan. So, sit back, listen, and let's dive into the journey of transformation together. Pillar 1. Physical fitness. We begin with our hero, Jack, a young man whose life, for the most part, has been unfulfilling and monotonous. Stuck in a job he despises, he'd spent years living under the cloud of the belief that he was not smart enough for anything ambitious. This belief, instilled in him by the very system supposed to guide him, led to a complacent life, full of regrets. Everything changes one day when a routine medical checkup results in a wake-up call. He has high blood pressure, a health scare far too common among young men. This jolts Jack into action. He resolves to get his life back on track. Here is where the first lesson from Joe Rogan comes in: the importance of physical fitness. Actionable step. Find an activity that you enjoy and that aligns with your fitness level and goals. Begin with a beginner or intermediate level program online and stick to it for at least 90 days. Spurred by this newfound determination, Jack adopts the actionable step. He takes up boxing, an activity he'd always been fascinated by. The initial days are tough, his body aches and the temptation to quit is strong. But he sticks to his commitment, following the program he's found online. As Jack journeys through these 90 days, the changes are palpable. Not only is he losing weight and becoming stronger, but he's also developing a rigor that flows into other aspects of his life. His diet improves as he fuels his body with wholesome food. His time management sharpens, slotting in workouts amidst his work schedule. Mental toughness, that becomes his second skin as he overcomes every challenge in the ring and outside. By the end of the 90 days, Jack is unrecognizable. This victory sets the stage for the next steps of his journey. Jack's proof to himself that he can change and achieve goals is his beacon of hope as we move on to the next pillar. Pillar 2. Authenticity and relatability. After seeing a significant transformation in his physical well-being, Jack recognizes the need to shift his focus toward his mental health and personal relationships. This introduces us to the second lesson from Joe Rogan, which is the importance of authenticity and relatability. Actionable step. Engage in a self-reflection exercise to uncover your authentic self. Set aside dedicated time, once a week, to journal about your values, passions, and aspirations. Jack starts to incorporate this into his routine. He finds the quiet moments of self-reflection liberating. It's during one of these sessions that he recognizes his unhealthy relationship with screen addiction. With newfound determination, Jack decides to make another change. He reduces his screen time, reconnects with old friends, and forges new connections at his boxing gym. His world starts to expand as he begins to socialize more. A casual conversation with a friend from the gym sparks something in him. His friend had switched careers from being a security guard to a front-end developer, all self-taught. Inspired, Jack decides to embark on a similar journey. For the next 90 days, Jack follows through on his decision to curb his screen addiction and replace it with meaningful connections and a new learning journey. The transformation is amazing. He strengthens his bond with family and friends, forms deeper connections at his gym, and his mind is clearer and more focused without the constant distraction of the screen. Pillar 3. The power of questioning. Feeling stronger and more connected than ever, Jack was ready to conquer the next frontier: his beliefs. The next lesson from Joe Rogan was about the power of questioning. Actionable step. Engage in an exercise to challenge your own beliefs. Choose a topic on which you hold a strong viewpoint, and seek out well-reasoned arguments from the opposing perspective. With newfound vitality, Jack began to tackle the preconceived notions that had been holding him back. He challenged the belief that a university degree was necessary to excel in the tech industry. Amidst the rise of remote work and online learning platforms, Jack began to perceive a world of possibilities previously unknown to him. As he started networking on LinkedIn, attending data science seminars, and gobbling up every nugget of information about the tech industry, a spark ignited within him. There was excitement in the air, a newfound sense of purpose and curiosity. Jack decided to shift careers. This was something he had never thought possible before. With every passing day, as he challenged his beliefs and immersed himself in the world of data science, he could feel the boundaries of his past limitations receding. Pillar 4. The value of continual learning. As Jack journeyed into a healthier and happier life, it was time for the next lesson: the value of continual learning. Actionable step. Set a learning goal for yourself. Choose a subject or skill you've always been curious about but haven't pursued. Break down this goal into smaller, manageable steps. Dedicate a specific time each week to study, practice, or engage in activities related to your chosen subject. Track your progress for the next 90 days. He delved into online study groups and forums. He started from the very basics on YouTube. There were struggles and moments of doubt, yet every small victory, every bug fixed or line of code mastered, brought with it a sense of accomplishment. Soon, he began building his projects. It wasn't always glamorous. There were late nights, hair-pulling moments of frustration, but the pride he felt upon finishing a project was unbeatable. With a growing portfolio, Jack started preparing for job interviews and applying for positions in the field. Each application was a challenge, an opportunity to step closer to a new chapter in his life. Pillar 5. Be the hero of your own story. As Jack navigated the arduous path of job hunting, he came face to face with the next crucial lesson. Be the hero of your own story. Actionable step. This is an incredible mindset shift. Whenever you are unsure or feeling lost, remember that you should give yourself a chance and believe that you got this. Be easy on yourself and think about how someone you admire would handle the situation. You have to be the hero of your own story. After months of applications, interviews, and countless rejections, Jack found himself feeling lost. He began to question his decision to shift careers, to challenge his long-held beliefs. But Jack was not alone. He had built a support system, his friends from the boxing gym, and his learning partners from the study groups. They were there to remind him of the progress he had made and the resilience he had shown. Despite the setbacks, Jack kept going. He remembered Joe Rogan's words and reminded himself that he was the hero of his own story. He believed in his ability to learn, to adapt, and to persevere. After 8 long months, Jack's perseverance paid off. He landed a job in a small IT firm, marking the beginning of his new career. From being stuck in a meaningless life, Jack completely transformed his world. He was now healthier, happier, and filled with a sense of purpose. Jack had truly become the hero of his own story. And that brings us to the end of Jack's story, a journey that we hope inspires you. Remember, it's never too late to make a change. Challenge your beliefs and be the hero of your own story.